Hi everyone, my name is Sadhna Singh of Long & Foster Atlantic One Real Estate Group. I have the pleasure of speaking with Craig Blum today of UBS. They're located in Northfield, New Jersey, and Craig is a certified financial planner. And thank you so much for meeting with me today, Craig. Tell me a little bit about yourself and your journey in this industry.
I started in the business about in 1999, so a little over 20 years ago. I was a business major at the University of Delaware, and I had started in a different profession and was lured into this a long time ago, and just found it very compelling because it's something that is new and different and changes every day. So it's a very exciting type of business.
Changes every day, so you know often you get those frantic phone calls.
Occasionally, of course. What I was doing before, it seemed like there was a lot of repetition, and it seemed to, wasn't day to day wasn't the same, but month to month was very. Every month is very different here, and it's exciting. I interact with a lot of great people in this community, outside this community, and it's just and helping them to reach their financial goals, which is very fulfilling to me.
Oh, that's wonderful, and to keep people secure through many different aspects of life, as we discussed, education and marriage, paying for a wedding,
retirement, long-term care, things like that.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the questions that most people only experience once in their lifetime don't. It help them plan towards those goals.
I understand you've worked for multiple different very large organizations.
Sure.
And how are you feeling right now about your association with UBS?
UBS is the largest financial services company in the world, so the resources that come along with that are outstanding. Mm-hmm. As far as we have research teams that are truly live in all areas of the world, so when they're researching companies, they're not flying there and coming home. They live there. They experience it day to day. So similar to how we're familiar with the companies that we use, all the big name companies like Amazon and General Electric and General Motors, things like that. Our research team are very familiar with the companies all around the world because that's what they live and use all the time.
I do see UBS all over the world. They have, and I see them and I think of you. Tell me a little bit about how you feel your expertise. I know you identify yourself. I mean, you've worked to be a certified financial planner. How is that different than the other designations in the financial field?
Sure. A certified financial planner. First of all, most people that work in this field are considered financial advisors. A certified financial planner. I went through an entire year of additional study while I was working, and ended up having to do it. It's a 10-hour exam over the course of 2 days that you have to take and pass. So it's a lot of study, but it really prepares you for things like gives you a great background in tax and insurance and investments and things like that. So it really helps to bring a lot of different things that impact people and their investments, bring it all together. And that's why I try and look at it as a bigger picture. Not just investments. Here's my IRA. How do I invest it? How does that impact you and the rest of you? If you have a business, if you have an inheritance, if you have other things that may come into play, having that background, I think, helps to plan for those types of things. In greater detail. Yeah.
Share with us something that you feel you prize yourself in having excellence in, as opposed to your other contemporaries or other people in your field.
Well, similar to what I just said, I mean, the bringing the bigger picture and helping put it all together into a simple plan, a simpler plan that you can understand, but taking that off of somebody's plate. One of the specific investments that I like to use that a lot of people aren't using is called structured products, and they have it can give you a lot of protection on the downside. So market's been great for 10 years now, but it's obviously not always been great. So having some type of protection on the downside is good, but it also gives you some leverage on the upside too, so you can get better than market returns and having that protection from bad markets as well. So bringing those two pieces together, I think, is how I try to set myself apart.
Mm-hmm. Do you recommend your profession to young folks that are aspiring to be in the financial field?
It's a changing environment. It's very difficult to get started into, but it's incredibly rewarding profession. So I do recommend it, but only if you're ready and willing to work hard and put your nose to the grindstone.
Well, you represent hard work pays off, so it's really great speaking with you today. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
Thank you, everyone. Please check us out on our community web page, parkbench.com, Egg Harbor Township. And this is Sadhna Singh of Long & Foster. And if you wish to be featured in an interview, please give us a call. Thank you. Have a great day. Thanks, Craig.
All right. Thank you.